All right, so one of the things that gives people a hard time, and I understand why, it's how to hold a pick. It feels awkward um, because it feels like it's always going to slip out of your hand or fall. And so people will grip down on it really tightly, and then you're getting all this tension in your hand and your forearm, your elbow. Eventually, it's just going to hit it into your shoulder and your neck. So um, you only need to hold the pick. I know this sounds crazy or logical, but just tight enough so that it doesn't fall out of your hands. It can move around a little, and it's important to hold your pick with just your thumb and your first finger. You see the angle there, and then the back side of it would look roughly like that. Oftentimes people will get their second finger in there. They try to do this like thumb and two finger thing. That puts your hand, your wrist, at kind of an odd angle. Get your hand out here. You know, this is over exaggerating, but um, and then it also takes away one of your stronger fingers if you're going to do any finger picking with a pick. I think it's better to hold it thumb and first finger, and then it frees up these other fingers for fingerstyle guitar. So I think it's important. Hold your pick with your thumb and your first finger. The point, pointing down, and then that point you'll just transfer to the strings. And when I'm playing chords, or when you are as well, you can back off the pick so you're not choked up on it quite as far. And if I'm playing single note or lead stuff, I just choke up on it like you would a golf club or a bat. Then you have less out there flopping around, and I think it's easier to control. So when I'm playing chords, got about that much sticking out. And then also, notice my right hand when I strum down. I'm not doing these crazy sweeps with my wrist. I'm not doing that. The pick isn't perpendicular. It's not slamming through the strings. It's at a slight angle. And then when I come up, the pick's doing a lot of a real easy motion. I'm not doing anything crazy with the angle or doing these big wrist sweeps. Sometimes I have to work with my students that they'll kind of roll their wrist. You're just looking to go straight down, slight angle, and then just come up. Pretty loose. And then if I play single note stuff, I just choke up on it a little. So I have about that much sticking out. That's it. And if I'm playing chords, I just back off. And I'm not gripping it really tightly, even when I'm doing the single note stuff. So hold the pick this way. If you're playing your G chord, straight down, and then just coming up, just kind of letting your arm, your forearm, everything. You don't want to get locked in a position and do this. That'll put a lot of strain on your wrist. Think of just rest your arm on the guitar comfortably, like if you're just standing there or sitting, and then you just drape your arm over. That's probably the best place to be, and just brush your pick down and then up. Again, I'm holding it loosely, not with two fingers, and I don't have a big grip on it. All right, see you next time.